also, I think this should really go without saying, I am not a doctor. I am not giving you medical advice. Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tiana. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. And for those of you who have not been here yet, this is a YouTube channel dedicated to anti-MLM content. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified every time I post a video. Today I wanted to take a moment to talk about the fear-mongering that multi-level marketers use to solicit their products and market their products to others, and how they essentially create a problem that might not even really exist, or exacerbate this problem and then offer you a solution to sell. So I've got a few visual examples for us today as far as like Instagram posts go, and then I have got a video example for us which is going to illustrate exactly how a Monat distributor creates a problem and then offers Monat as the solution. So we will get to that. The first thing I want to talk about is, what is chemophobia? Chemophobia is the irrational fear of chemicals.
It can really be anything from the gluten in muffins to the azodicarbonamide that might be used in fast food croissants. It could be the pesticides in non-organic fruits and vegetables. It could be the SLS, that's the active ingredient in shampoo products. Fluoride is found in tap water. It could be the aluminium that's used in vaccines. Anything really which might cause a fear response in people, and it's usually amplified and peddled by fitness bloggers with books to sell and blogs to promote, and usually some affiliate links to products where they make a little bit of profit. So it's a growing problem actually in recent years, where people will spread fear of a certain ingredient and then offer their own solution to it. Everything is a chemical. We are not exempt to experiencing and interacting with chemicals on a day-to-day basis. However, MLMers will have you believing that when you start using their products, you are eliminating all of these toxins and all of these terrible things that are just going to come and get you. So I want to break down, a few things. What does it really mean when something is natural? Does natural really mean safe? Does the word non-toxic really hold much weight outside of the marketing world? So we're going to really delve into a little bit of that. What does it mean for something to be organic, and all of that good stuff. So when something is labeled organic, it has to do with the physical farming process. So it has to do with whether or not pesticides are used, whether or not hormones and antibiotics are used when it comes to like farming and raising the animals and all of that good stuff. So organic goes back to, how was this farmed? How was it grown? How was it raised? Okay? Natural is how an ingredient is sourced. So for something to be natural, it just means that it comes from a natural ingredient. Again, something can be natural and then it can be manipulated by a human, and that label could still be given to it as natural, okay? So just because something is natural doesn't mean that it is inherently good, or that it is inherently not messed with. Just because something is natural doesn't mean that it's non-toxic. What does it mean to be cruelty-free? When a brand is cruelty-free, it means that nowhere along the process in the creation of what they are making do they test on animals.
However, as you can see here, there is unrestricted use of these claims, and companies can label themselves as cruelty-free and they might not even check off the box of being actually cruelty-free. When something is vegan, it means that all of the ingredients that were sourced to create it, they don't derive from any animal products or any animal byproducts, okay? So now that we have an understanding of what all of those mean, I think it's really important to understand how marketers and marketing tactics use these buzzwords and these things to make you feel like their product is somehow safer or cleaner or better than the rest because it has these labels. But realistically, these labels hold very little to no weight. That again is because, and a lot of these Monat girls are very aware of it and they are very open about this, there are only 11 regulated ingredients on the FDA's list of things that are banned in the US. And the European Union has a long list of over, I don't know, I want to say it's like 1,300 or 1,600 things that are banned for use in as well. So they will tout that their product doesn't include any of the banned things from the European Union. It's also important to understand that the FDA and the European Union go about bringing cosmetics to market in a completely different way. When you bring a cosmetic to market in the United States, you can just create it, put it out, and then after the fact, if there are any problems, then you are going to have some issues with the FDA. The other way around in the European Union has to go through vigorous testing and approval processes before it can be brought to market, so that way they ensure the safety of whatever they are bringing to market before. So that is just a completely different process in which the two are even manufactured and, again, brought to market for the people. Within the United States, there are a couple of groups that are actively seeking to put some labels on things because the United States doesn't really partake in that. So there is a group called the Environmental Working Group, which essentially has its own list of ingredients that it has labeled as toxic, that it does not recommend for use. So they have an online website in which they rank 60,000 products by their toxicity levels according to them and whether or not they're safe for use. And they have, I don't know, I believe it's over 1,000 products that are actually labeled Environmental Working Group friendly. On their website, you can go and you can search through the 60,000 products that are on their site, and you can actually see where a product ranks as far as how toxic something is. But another thing is this: if you go and look at the Environmental Working Group's page, and a lot of these products from these MLM girls that they're claiming that they're vegan, non-toxic, cruelty-free, Leaping Bunny certified, you know, free of parabens, phthalates, sulfates, all that good stuff, but then you go and look them up on the Environmental Working Group, a lot of these things don't rank very well when it comes to at those standards. So I do think that maybe they should start to question those things as well, but again, I digress. So now that we've touched on the FDA, the European Union, how we bring things to market, I don't even know, let's get into these examples because I really want to talk about, again, how they use these buzzwords, how they talk about these things, they create fear, and then they sell you a product. So this one to me is absolutely especially heinous. I think that you are a special kind of person coming after people who have cancer and are going through chemo, but let's look at this post just because I want to get it out of the way because it's disgusting. So yeah, did you know Monat is great for post-chemo patients to grow their hair back in a healthy way? Okay. I wanted to share this important information and one of many reasons why I love Monat. So originally Monat was created for chemo patients to help grow healthy and strong hair back. As many of us know, the chemicals in chemo are toxins that destroy both good and bad cells. While chemo does destroy the bad cancer cells, it's also destroying the good cells, and these include hair cells, not just on your scalp. Sometimes your eyelashes, eyebrows, armpit, pubic, and other body hair also falls out. Some chemotherapy drugs are more likely than others to cause hair loss, and different doses can do anything from a mere thinning to complete baldness. But these amazing high-quality products changed everything for hair care while being vegan and 100% natural. It is effective and delivers amazing results, and of course, because all the products are natural ingredients, they are gentle on the hair and skin. No need to worry of side effects that most hair products come with or the doubt of actually feeling safe in them. Better hair care starts with genuinely better hair products, and it definitely does not get better than Monat because we have exclusive ingredients that are only available to us. This is quickly becoming worldwide known and loved. It's actually delivering amazing results and improving many lives. First off, I don't know where she heard that information about chemo because I tried to find that and I couldn't find that anywhere, so if anybody can validate that, I'd love to know. But I don't think that that's a marketing tactic this woman should run with. I think that that's, I think that just like breaches like the next level of things, like telling women who have lost their hair, who are in chemotherapy, who have lost their hair, that Monat will bring their hair back. Okay, and then pushing. We have 100% natural ingredients. Everything's okay. It's all okay. It's 100% natural. Have you guys heard of soybeans? Soybeans in their natural form are toxic to humans, yet we eat a lot of things that are made out of soy. We have to transform the natural soy into something that is digestible and edible for humans. So we have to turn this natural product into something that is not so natural. Okay, so it's derived from a natural ingredient, but is it considered natural still? You know what I mean? A soybean in its most natural state, okay, is poisonous to you, toxic to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but we're going to circle back to that soybean thing. But yeah, I just think it's ridiculous. Yeah, I just think it's ridiculous. I just think it's ridiculous. Okay, so yeah, did you know that Monat contains no parabens, no SLS, no SLES, no cyclic silicones, no BHT, no DEA, no MEA, no polyethylene glycol, no phthalates, no formaldehyde releasers. So again, this just goes into fear-mongering. Do you guys know that list of things, or does it look like a list of big scary words to you? Because if you don't know what those things are, then it looks like a big list of scary words to you. And I feel like marketing companies know this. We hear formaldehyde releasers. Oh, formaldehyde, it's a known carcinogen. We say these things to scare people, but we don't give them the whole truth. And all of the facts. And I found this really great article about like formaldehyde releasers in baby shampoo, and I will link it down below, but essentially saying that like if you're really gonna go on a hoot about formaldehyde releasers in baby shampoo, then you best be turning your direction towards a lot of other things, because there is a lot worse in our cosmetics than a formaldehyde releaser in a baby shampoo. So yeah. This isn't all about Monat. I do, you know, this goes for oils. This goes for essential oils. I actually forgot that I had this video, so I'm going to insert it here. But again, it's the exact same thing. It is create a bunch of fear and then drop the product. And this is for oils, for freaking oils.
There are ingredients in the products that most people are using in their homes that disrupt their hormones, that cause cancer, that cause asthma, that trigger allergies. All these issues come from the fact that our government does not do a great job of regulating what's in the things we use on a daily basis. There are so many harmful chemicals added to products that we're using on our skin, that we're using on our babies, that our government is saying, yes, these are okay. No, they're not. No, they're not. So what I'm saying is that it is not about selling a starter kit. It is about understanding that getting rid of those products and replacing them with homemade DIYs made from essential oils, or with some of Young Living's own products. And I was going to grab some because I usually have them all around, but they have shampoo and sunscreen and makeup and, I mean, goodness, they have supplements and they have like granola. Like they have so many different things that aren't toxic. So not only are you going to stop the influx of like harmful ingredients on your body and in your home, but you're also going to bring balance, because that's what essential oils do, right? Is they bring balance and create homeostasis, and they help your body systems maintain healthy levels and operate properly.
So this Instagram post is the oils version of the Monat video version that we are going to watch in a minute. So this is for, I think, doTERRA, Young Living, who cares? Sometimes they sell both, literally don't care. Oils, expensive, multi-level marketing, you know, business model. But the fact of the matter is that you can see that she creates a problem, scares you, and then offers a solution, okay? And like that, when I say like this is like exactly like what we're gonna see in Monat, like this is like, you know what I mean? Like this is like oils, that's shampoo. The message is like duplicatable because it works and it scares people into action, okay? So how are we so estrogen dominant in this culture, and why does that matter? Hormonal risk from products we apply and consume is cumulative and common, and at an all-time high in exposure today. Every time your skin absorbs endocrine-disrupting chemicals or you eat food injected with synthetic hormones, changes may occur inside your body that cause significant distress and abnormality in your hormones. Your endocrine system is responsible for crucial balance, happiness, hunger, desire, and fat storage, etc. There is also a clear connection between estrogen dominance and breast cancer, as well as estrogen dominant PMS, fibroids, painful periods, gallbladder problems, irritability, mood swings, anxiety, depression, headaches, or migraines, particularly before your periods, cellulite, menopause, hair loss, allergies, hip fat, belly fat, thyroid nodules or cancer, breast or uterine cancer, endometriosis, or infertility. Sad face. It's complex, but many causes are linked to eating non-organic food, conventionally grown, that contains a high amount of pesticides, fertilizers, as well as growth hormones and antibiotics that are fed to animals. They contribute to endocrine disrupting in every way you can imagine. Excess exposure to environmental xenoestrogens found in everyday products and beauty products, creams, lotions, nail polish, plastic soaps, shampoos, perfumes, hairsprays, etc. We chose Young Living products instead and avoid fake fragrances, triclosan in soaps and toothpastes, phthalates, parabens in beauty products, BPAs in plastics, SLS, responsible for foaming in your soap, shampoos, etc. Synthetic estrogens are also found in birth control pill and HRT. Chronic stress also strains the adrenals and thyroid. Digestive issues inhibit estrogen detoxification. Avoid poor diet, lifestyle choices, drugs, prescription, and recreational smoking and alcohol. I have been applying progestins plus daily for 3 years to keep my body functioning, and it's very best hormonally, and don't ever want to go without it. It has naturally occurring progesterone from wild yam, yes yams, grounding powerful EOs, frankincense, bergamot, etc. Now this person is a moron. I just want to say, like, okay, a lot of what she's saying, like, there is some validity to it, but then at the end she goes and states that she's been applying a naturally occurring progesterone from wild yams. You guys, xenoestrogens include phytoestrogens. They're fake estrogens. They can be an estrogen that is synthetic or it can be natural. So she then goes to say that she's avoiding all of these xenoestrogens by applying a xenoestrogen. I think this should really go without saying, I am not a doctor. I am not giving you medical advice. I am providing you with a regurgitation of the scientific research that I have taken the time to do to combat the nonsense that I am seeing from these multi-level marketing ladies, like, on the internet. So I want you to know, like, this is not medical advice. This isn't, like, sound professional advice. Like, this is, like I said, like, this is like word vomit of shit that I've read, and I am sharing with you the knowledge that I found, and I will link everything down below. Get a handle on your goddamn car. So yeah, so I think it's quite obvious, like, that whole first couple paragraphs, it was like trying to scare you, use big words, use things, you know, hormone disrupting, all of these things, everything you're using, every cream, every lotion, that's why I use this. And then also I just would like to say, in relation to, like, the xenoestrogens and the hormone replacement therapy and, like, birth control, you know, hormone replacement therapy and birth control are not just used for contraception to not have a baby. They also have like a wide range of medical uses, and while they have been sometimes in some studies linked to increased risk of cancer, they have also been linked to studies to decreased risk of cancer, like cervical cancer, certain things like that. Obviously, hormone replacement therapy has a purpose in the medical practice. It isn't always the greatest thing that somebody wants to go through, but, like, it has a purpose in the medical field, and so to disregard it as if it has, like, zero validity, or if it's, like, poisonous, or, like, that it's gonna kill you or killing people, I think it's, like, it's just showing that, like, you're not a doctor, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can keep your frankincense to yourself, but if somebody needs to go on birth control to help with their endometriosis, who are you to tell them not to? You know what I mean? Okay, so yeah, let's dive into this video from this girl that is in Monat. She is going to illustrate, like I said, exactly what I was talking about before, creating a problem, fear-mongering, trying to scare the shit out of you, to be quite honest, and then offering a solution, and that solution is, of course, Monat. So yeah.
Hey guys, All right, so today I'm going to be talking about endocrine disruptors. I've been reading this book called Woman Code by Alyssa Vitti, and I've just been moved. And I just felt that I need to share, because once I learn something, I need to tell everybody, and so you guys know too, and can make better and informed decisions as well. So first of all, I want to explain what endocrine disruptors are. I have notes, one, so I don't mess it up, and two, because squirrel brain. So endocrine disruptors are chemicals that basically interfere with the production, elimination, transport, metabolism, and release of our body's natural hormones. This can happen through like the air, food, water, soil, and beauty products. So these chemicals like mimic our body's own natural hormones. So like this can cause an overproduction of hormones or an underproduction because our bodies are just getting the outside ones and not making our own anymore. An example of this is like when women go on hormonal birth control, our
Does that sound like scientific evidence to you? Now, let's talk about an endocrine disruptor. Like I was saying before, soy. Soy is a xenoestrogen. It is often said that soy has estrogen mimicking properties. Too much soy is said to be bad for you, but soy still has health benefits as well.
natural hormones stop being produced because the pill is giving us those synthetic hormones, and then our body just gets kind of lazy and doesn't have to work. But that's a topic for another day.
Also, does she know how hormonal birth control works? Because it doesn't sound like she knows how hormonal birth control works. That's a topic for another day.
And so some of the biggest culprits of these hormone disruptors are like dry cleaning products or like chemicals. You're going to get beauty products and pesticides. Those are like the huge, like main three. They're filled with xenoestrogens, so those are just like fake estrogens, like PCB, BPA, and phthalates. You guys have probably heard of phthalates before. Those are a hot topic right now. So these chemicals mess with our hormones. They like wreak havoc all throughout our body systems. Obviously, our bodies are like we're an entire little ecosystem. So when something kind of gets thrown out of whack, we kind of try to get back into equilibrium, but your body still is a crutch somewhere. So these endocrine disruptors wreak havoc on your digestion, your immunity, your mood, your libido, your energy, probably some more things. But those are like 5 things that I don't want to be messed with because those are important. So.
Okay, so there is some validity to what she is saying. I'm not here to say like what she's saying is complete trash. There are toxins in the things that we use. She's essentially saying right now that if you're introduced to anything, that your body is just going to start deteriorating from the inside out. And while she's like there is some validity to what she's saying. You aren't gonna combust like your grandma, like our grandmas, like who have been using products for ages, like
these chemicals are just, in your beauty bag, in your shower, on your counter, on your nightstand, whatever. And I'm going to talk about the certain ones, just like break those down for us. So companies use phthalates to make products soft and malleable. So think of like deodorants, lotions, it's in nail polishes. They also use SLS and SLES as emulsifiers. So that's in conditioner, shampoos, lotions, a lot of like skin products. Sorry, I couldn't think of that word. Methylpropols, butyls, ethyls are used as germicides and preservatives. DEA, TEA, and MEA are
ew. Germicides and preservatives. I think that people need to understand that when things are produced, they don't just come off the shelf with like a 6-month shelf life, a 12-month shelf life. Do you guys want your shit to last, or do you want it to have to be thrown away after a week? You know what I mean? Like preservatives, and like when you start to demonize all of these ingredients that have been used to preserve products or to keep the shelf life, it's left these companies to then have to start looking for all of these other natural alternatives. And just because they've chosen an alternative that isn't one of these things doesn't mean that there's better science behind it, or that there's science showing that that is safe either.
Are all used as emulsifiers, pH balancers, preservatives, and like foaming agents. So like when you're washing your hair and your shampoo gets nice and foamy, or like that foaming cleanser you use, those are nasties.
Like those are nasties. Like this, it's just clear like this girl like doesn't know what she's talking about. She's just regurgitating like big words to try and scare people, okay?
And then petroleum is a big one too. That is a moisturizer. So like petroleum jelly, Vaseline, a lot of chapsticks. That is a byproduct of oil. Like in your car, gasoline. No, bad. Well, it's not bad. It's just not great for you.
Petroleum jelly that is used on the skin is notably safe to use as it is refined. However, it is typically the process in which petroleum jelly is made that people have a problem with, not that it is unsafe to use on your skin.
So in America, there are only 11 banned chemicals in consumer products. There's 800 banned chemicals in Canada, and then there are over 1,500 chemicals banned in the EU. All right, let that marinate for a second.
Marinated.
But I have good news. So Monat is a...
But she has good news. So Monat. So she sat there and she scared us. She scared us about all of these things, disastrous effects on the body, all of these nasties, nasties. And then she has great news for us. Monat's going to solve our problems, okay?
Approved to be sold in the UK, Canada, Poland, Ireland, and in the US. We truly are a clean beauty brand because we are free of all of those hormone disruptors and bad for you chemicals. All of our products are natural, they're vegan, they're gluten-free, naturally based. It's just amazing. And it's
natural, vegan, gluten-free, naturally based. Again, that these words hold zero weight. They don't mean anything. They don't mean anything. When you say something is natural, natural doesn't mean non-toxic. Like, natural doesn't mean that something is good for you. It really, it's to scare you guys, and it's to use big words and to make you feel like you are in the dark about something that people haven't been telling you, and that you are making the now conscious decision to switch to products that are going to be more beneficial, that have all these labels, like non-toxic, cruelty-free, vegan, natural, which again means nothing. So when they use these words, marketers know that these are big buzzwords for you. They know that you're going to be moved to make a decision towards a more natural life, because that is the trajectory that branding and marketing has been on, for like the last, I don't know how many years, but everything is about clean beauty, clean food, clean marketing, gluten-free, all of this stuff that people think that they're making these big health decisions.
It's great because you can have a better sense of security knowing that your products are not going to be one of the issues that you're having with hormone disruptor, like your hormone issues. And for me, with having PCOS and Hashimoto's and everything else that's wrong with me, it's really nice to know that, all right, that's one thing I don't have to worry about. So I can take that off my list and move on to what is the issue. Our skin is our largest organ, so it's going to absorb anything we put on it. Our hair, it absorbs too. Our scalp is very porous as well. So we have to be educated and informed on the things that we're putting on our bodies, especially the things we're eating too, but we'll do another video on that. I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys in my DMs later, because you're going to switch up your hair and skincare after this video, because let's be honest, this is a big deal. So have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Toodles. Bye.
Yeah, she's just about as bad as ending videos as me, but no, like, what do you mean? Like, we're gonna be in our DMs? No, like I said, it is to scare you. All of these terrible things are coming for you. Oh my gosh, you're gonna get cancer. You're gonna die. Your body's getting eaten out from the inside alive. But if you just switch your shampoo, you know, that's one thing you don't have to worry about. If you just use essential oils for everything, then you know that you're safe. Yeah, no, it's just insane. It's just absolutely insane to me. Yeah, it's just absolutely insane to me that people think that, I don't know, that this is like the best way to sell something to somebody, scare somebody. So I think it's also really, really, really important that these companies like Monat, Young Living, doTERRA, all of them, they spend a lot of money like researching what AdWords and what buzzwords will drive people to action, and they know that these words will, so they push them. They really push that they're vegan, Leaping Bunny certified, all of these big things, because they know that they hold weight to the consumer. But in reality, like I have said a couple times before, these words hold no weight when it comes to what it actually means in the cosmetics industry. There is no regulation on what it means for something to be natural and non-toxic, like all of that good stuff. And just because something is labeled to be clean doesn't mean that it is actually clean. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just kind of obvious that they are using fear-mongering tactics. Thank you so much for tuning into my video. As always, I appreciate you guys. You are a valued part of my life now that I started this channel like a month ago. No, really, like genuinely, like this channel gives me just like a nice place to chat to. Just thanks. Thank you. Yeah, this gives me just a place that's just away from everything else that's going on right now. So thanks, guys. Yeah, if you like my content, if you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified the next time I post a video. It means a lot to me always. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of your day, you guys.